The fruit of kindness. In a remote village lived a farmer named Ahmed. He was a simple, honest, and kind-hearted man. He didn't own much land, nor did he have riches or treasures, but what he did have was a generous heart. Every morning before dawn, Ahmed would wake up, offer his prayers, and head to his small field. His farm wasn't large, but he worked on it with love and care. The way he connected with the soil was as if a child touched the feet of its mother. Ahmed had a beautiful habit: he never ignored someone in need. If someone was hungry, he would share his food. If someone lacked clothes, he would offer his own. The villagers respected him, though some laughed at his simplicity and called him foolish behind his back. One evening, as Ahmed was returning from the fields, he saw an old woman on the roadside. Her body trembled with weakness, her face was sunburnt and pale, and her clothes were dusty and torn. She looked like she hadn't eaten in days and could collapse any moment. Ahmed rushed to her, gently held her hand, and asked, "Mother, where are you going?" With teary eyes, the old woman replied, "Son, I haven't eaten for 3 days. No one is willing to help me." Without a second thought, Ahmed handed her the food he had saved for himself after a long day's work. Then he took her home, gave her a warm meal, and let her sleep on his bed while he lay on the floor. A few days later, a drought struck the village. The skies gave no rain, the wells dried up, and the crops withered. People were desperate, hungry, and scared. Ahmed too had very little left, but he still didn't stop helping others. He shared what little food and water he had and offered comforting words to the hopeless. Some villagers started getting suspicious. They wondered how Ahmed still had enough to share when everyone else was starving. Slowly, jealousy crept into their hearts. Whispers began. "Maybe Ahmed has found a hidden treasure," one said. "Or perhaps he's using black magic," said another. Eventually, the rumors reached the village chief. He called Ahmed and said sternly, "People are accusing you of sorcery. You must prove your innocence within 3 days, or leave the village." Ahmed replied calmly, "Respected chief, I only do good and trust in God. If that is a crime, I am ready to face any punishment." The first day passed quietly. The second day too. On the third morning, something miraculous happened. As the sun rose, the villagers saw something unbelievable. Ahmed's field was green, lush, and full of crops. There were fruits on the trees, vegetables on the ground, and water flowing through the irrigation lines. His land looked like a garden from heaven. Meanwhile, the rest of the village remained barren and dry. People were in shock. How was this possible? Just then, the same old woman whom Ahmed had helped arrived at his house. But now, she didn't look the same. Her face was glowing with divine light, her clothes were pure and clean, and there was a heavenly grace in her presence. People gathered around her in awe. She raised her voice and said, "I am not an ordinary woman. I was sent by God to test the hearts of people." Ahmed's sincerity, his kindness, and his generosity pleased the Almighty. That is why blessings descended upon him while others were left to their own means. The villagers lowered their heads in shame. They came to Ahmed, apologized, and some even wept, asking for forgiveness. Ahmed smiled gently and said, "I hold no grudges. I didn't do good for anyone's praise. I did it for the sake of God." Then he turned to everyone and said, "Remember, kindness never goes to waste. You may not see the reward right away, but it always comes. If your heart is pure and your intention is sincere, even the universe will come to your aid." Moral: kindness and truth always bear fruit. Even if delayed, the reward is certain. When you help others sincerely, the universe and its creator will help you in ways you cannot imagine.